I am. Let's do the Telegraph. And a story about two words I never thought I'd see together. Luxury campervan, Francis.
Exactly. It's like Fun Run, Nick. So we got Nicola Sturgeon's mother-in-law. Police have seized her luxury campervan. Margaret Murrell, the 92-year-old mother of Peter Murrell, has had her luxury campervan taken by the police, and they can sell for around 110 grand. So Peter Murrell was obviously arrested on Wednesday by police investigating the spending of about £600,000 that was earmarked for Scottish independence campaigning. And obviously this money, he might as well have spent it because they weren't going to win it anyway, so why not? Anyway, the police came, rooted through the bins, dug up the back garden, even had a look in the barbecue. And they confiscated the camper van so that they could have a look at it. And, and so I think the most interesting thing about it was that there is a luxury camper van.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a strange term, but I suppose, Cressida, if you, for example, live on a boat, anything's luxury as long as it's on dry land, am I right?
Felt walls for delightfully soothing acoustics.
Right.
That'd be good for you.
Is that what it has?
Yeah, it would
is that
be.
One of its features?
Yeah, it is.
But surely it's not hers. Surely it's theirs. Isn't that the point? That they've parked it on the mother-in-law's drive to try and get out of... Haven't they tried to hide it? Isn't that the point?
Well, they may have tried to hide it. But anyway, so they've had a look at it. This obviously isn't the interesting part of the story. Everybody wants to know what Peter Murrell has actually done, that the police are coming around and digging up his garden. Because, let's be honest...
We're not allowed to say what he's done. We're allowed to ask.
We're allowed to ask. That is kind of... What's he done? Who's he buried in his garden?
All the nosy neighbours who wanted a comment. They knew when it arrived, the fact that it hadn't moved since January 21. They're very on it, these neighbours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am personally shocked because it's the kind of thing you expect to happen to Trump, right?
Yeah.
Like someone like one of Trump's sort of people, Roger Stone, got swatted in the night in a sort of very showy way, because that's what the Democrats do to the opposition in America. But for it to happen to the SNP, who was so sort of dominant and so, and so lefty and on board with the establishment, it just kind of seems surprising to me. What is the future for the SNP? Well,
I don't think the SNP has a future, Nick. They only have one real policy, which is just to shout the word freedom every 6 months.
Yeah.
Apart from that, it's essentially a broad coalition of people who are on political views who, underneath the surface of it, there's no general consensus. They're led by Hamza Yusuf, who, if you criticise him, you're racist, and he wants to prosecute you if you say something that he disagrees with in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it? You've got a woke Muslim, and then you've got Kate Forbes, a sort of a radical Christian.
Yeah.
It's not so much a broad church, it's like a massive open field.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like Kate Forbes. But anyway, that's enough on that. Let's do